Hello. So recently we did a couple videos on recent machine learning projects. Not actually all that recent. I think they've been around for a while. But they were recent to me because I don't keep up on this stuff very much. And my big fascination was launched by the fact that there was this GPT-3 released. We don't really have access to it. We can't really play with it ourselves because I think it's still like in closed beta and we don't know how to use Linux. But I've been reading quite a lot about it. I've been reading a lot of experiences people have had talking to it and having conversations with it. And one thing that keeps coming up is a reference to a very old project called Eliza. And Eliza I had heard of, I think, first in Gödel, Escher, Bach. And then recently I was reminded of it when I watched the documentary Hypernormalization. Gödel, Escher, Bach kind of talked about it as an example of natural language processing and kind of how far away we are from natural language processing as a goal. But hypernormalization kind of took a different perspective on it and was like, as rudimentary and simple as this thing is, it really got results. So what is Eliza? It's kind of made as like a joke to demonstrate the superficiality of communications between humans and machines. It just does a very simple pattern matching substitution thing that makes it seem like it's talking to you. And it used this Rogerian psychotherapist style, the psychoanalysis style, where you just kind of keep repeating questions back to them and hope that something just sort of naturally opens up in the course of making them consider what they're saying over and over again. Now, it's profound that people understand how Eliza works. People understand that it's just simple rephrasing as questions and spitting things back to you. And yet, quite commonly, people will have profound experiences talking to it, that people still find it works, and they kind of open themselves up to it in ways that they weren't anticipating. So we're gonna give it a try ourselves. It's a very important part, I think. We can see from this popular culture section and this legacy section that this has been a starting point for a lot of other similar experiments in AI. And as I read a lot about this GPT-3 thing and people kind of treating it like a therapist and having these same sort of conversations, it makes me really appreciate just how ahead of the curve it was. So for that alone, I think it's worth playing around with and having our own Eliza experience just to kind of bear witness to this piece of historical culture. But it's not like the people using this are idiots. It's not like, you know, I'm going to be immune to this because I read about this sort of stuff. We can understand exactly the design of it. And I think it's still possible that we can have kind of a powerful experience. So the tone of this video might be different than our other AI fun times. It might be different than most other videos on this channel. It could get like real, you know, like I could end up talking about some real shit. You know, I'm not going to talk about like, you know, the personal details of the lives of others or something, even if that turns out to be relevant, because that's not really fair to be talking about my friends on a public YouTube channel. But we're gonna like see how it goes, you know? I'm a little curious about this too. Maybe we'll play this at some point. This is by Zachtronics, who is kind of this cult favorite indie developer. A lot of my friends are like super into his stuff, especially Space Chem. I have some friends that are so invested in Space Chem that they take part in the Space Chem tournaments and stuff. And a lot of really interesting games he's made. I've never really felt compelled to play any of them though, because they're all very hard and very kind of programming like challenges. I'd rather play Baba. Anyways, curious about this visual novel that Zach made. Okay, but let's actually try playing with Eliza ourselves. This looks like it'll work. Hello. Hello, my name is Emily. And we're done. We beat it. Names don't interest me. That's all right. What interests you? I don't know how far I can push it. I don't really know. Oh. What should we say? Lately, I have been troubled by dysphoria. I find myself frustrated at the limitations of how I can change my body. Yeah, this is gonna get serious. What is it that you really want to know? If I can eventually be happy in my own body, or if this is all futile. What does that suggest to you? That I am trans? That I am, let's see, what does that suggest to you? That I am skeptical of the long-term success of the efforts I'm making. Do you believe that is normal? That's a good one. That's what it's doing. In another sense, it literally has no idea what it's doing. But it's doing something. Do you believe it is normal to be skeptical of the long-term success of the efforts you're making? Yes, I think that's normal. Do you really think so? I'm concerned that other issues will cause me to never be satisfied with the transformations I can make. How long have you been concerned that other issues will cause you to never be satisfied with the transformations you can make? Lately, I have been aware of the limitations. Let's see, in the last week, I have become acutely aware of the limitations in my own transformations. I'm not sure I understand you fully. I feel doubtful that I will ever be confident in my things. Do you often feel doubtful? Mostly, I can ignore it, but it has caused me acute distress several times recently. It's quite interesting. Come on, Eliza. A little more than that, please. What am I supposed to say to this? Just the ball is in my court, huh? I think I should always ask you a question, at the very least. What should I say? I find myself in extreme distress when I consider that no one will, the possibility that no one will be attracted to my body. Are such questions on your mind often? Lately, yes. Are you sure? I'm completely sure. How long have you been completely sure? Since distressing incident happened last week. I have been sure that this is a major concern. I don't know if I'm feeling this. But like, it kind of works, you know, because it makes you restate things, it makes you re-articulate them, and then sometimes you can kind of get to a point where you're saying something that you didn't expect. But it's kind of weak. Uh, like something like this, I thought it would do more like rephrasing. I thought it would kind of like pick out, but maybe I'm making my sentences too complex. Maybe we can find some variants. Let's try this one. Something bothering you that you'd like to talk about. I have been struggling with body dysphoria. It's interesting. Please continue. I feel very rejected. Well, let's see what the... Let's send your single but complete sentence in English. Sure. Huh. Well, that's kind of neat. I don't know. That's probably good therapy. Maybe. I don't know. Please continue. I feel doubtful that I will ever be confident in my appearance despite some success thus far. So you feel doubtful that you'll be confident in your appearance. What else do you feel? You feel extremely rejected and lonely. You feel extremely, not even extremely. I feel rejected because no one is interested in my body. No one is attracted to me. Tell me more about this feeling. Sometimes I very painfully wish to be held or to have other physical intimacy, and I'm feeling skeptical that anyone will provide me with. Tell me more about this feeling. I think it is an extreme lack of oxytocin and serotonin. Oxycontin? I thought it was spelled like this. No. What's it called? Oxytocin. Is that what I put? No, I misspelled it. Oxytocin and serotonin. Causing me to crave physical intimacy. What feelings do you have about this? I think when I'm unable to receive it, I start to relive childhood trauma. Because of health issues I had as a child, my body was regarded by my peers as disgusting and repulsive. Now, keep feeling your body. Please go on. Right now, I feel very neutral on this subject, but sometimes when I try to articulate these thoughts, it is very painful and overwhelming for me. What feelings do you have about this? I must be an area of sensitivity for. It's getting kind of weak. I don't know. It went okay. Let's see if we can find another mod. So far, I think these have just been the same. Change speech IO. I guess I shouldn't expect that much. Like, look, we can just see how it works right here, I suppose. Oh, it's been bothering you. I have been having historic episodes when I consider the limits of my expressions. Does that suggest anything else which belongs to you? I think my childhood trauma of feeling of people finding me disgusting due to health issues is also bound up in this. It's important to you that your childhood trauma of people finding you disgusting due to health issues is also bound up in this. Not at all. I wish I could just forget all about it. Do you really doubt that you could just forget all about it? No, because it was very traumatic. Why not? Because it was very traumatic. What other reasons might there be? I don't know. It's like, I don't know. let's see if we can find like something more different. All of these look like they're about the same. But I want to see if there's like a... This is like one of the original papers, maybe? I don't know. Eliza variant. Oh, Skullgirls mobile. Maybe on Wikipedia. Eliza therapist variant. Yeah, I don't know. Eliza was the first chatbot. Imitated a patient with schizophrenia. That sounds kind of scary. Chat now. No. Huh. This is fascinating. This whole site just about chatbots. Platforms, consumer themes, news and gossip, erotic. I can't not click. What could this be? I have to be 18 or older to view this chatbot. Oh my god. Okay. Jabberwacky. Try this guy. Oh my gosh. What the what?
Dr. Stateful, my creative life. Alexander Holiday. And myself, Wang. Ordinarily, my name is Dr. Stateful. I am here to help you.
This thing is almost as old as I am.
Really. Our conversation will be kept in strict confidence. Temporary contents will be left till after you leave.
I don't know how well you can hear this.
How you're traveling.
It sounds horrible. It sounds like so garbled and stuff. I am having problems. I'm having dysphoric episodes.
I don't know that you are having dysphoric episodes.
Well, what the fuck? Why? Why are you? Why are you amused?
I'm not sure if I don't know you.
All right, well, that's fair. How do I become comfortable in my body?
Does that question really interest you?
Immensely.
What could you do to help rectify this?
Seek therapy.
I would like to switch to the topic about some other things.
What other things?
What is it that you really want to do?
Whether or not I will eventually become comfortable in my body given the tools and techniques I have available to me.
How do you keep up with the available to you?
Alright, Dr. Sabite is not giving it to me. Sounds kind of neat. What's up with Alice? This doesn't look like Alice anymore. There's another startup. Oh man. This is weird. Smarter Child. I remember Smarter Child. I remember you could add Smarter Child on AIM and chat with it. Is it still online? Can you still talk to Smarter Child? Maybe offline. Still on my buddy list. Sure. Siri. Can talk to Siri. Talk to Google Now. None of these are going to help us, though. They just help us with practical things. Huh. Well, this was kind of neat. I don't know. Kind of losing interest. I didn't expect very much, but I guess it was about what I expected. I tried my best, you know. Like, I was open with it. I was honest with it, but I can't really do all that much. So I'll just have to make another regular therapy appointment. Costs some money, but what else am I going to spend money on? More giant pushins? Oh shit, imagine if I had two and they were just piled up on top of each other and just like constantly in the way. Imagine if I had two pushins. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Anyways, one last thing I'll search is like Eliza GPT-3 to see kind of how people are feeling about it. GPT-3 is just really big Eliza. Like, the Eliza effects. Their great-grandmother Eliza. Like, I want to try having these sorts of conversations with GPT-3. That sounds like really fun. I can answer trivia questions. I can answer nonsense questions. Trying to find fun ways to do it. Trivia questions, it's got easy. Logic questions, pretty impressive. Can write code. It's amazing. Look at this. Look at this. This is amazing. But come elucidate your thoughts. It gave us that one. Shall I try to sign up to join the waitlist? Can't hurt. No. Use case. I'm mostly curious about incorporating GPT-3 into artistic creations, i.e. short stories, i.e. mixed media projects involving GPT-3 generated text, performance art of conversing with the GPT-3. That's what we're doing right now. And using it as a simple to generate some small forms of data, specifically step charts for Dance Revolution plots. This is something else I want to work on, which I think would be pretty easy to do. I am relatively inexperienced with working on such projects, so I mostly would be, how should I put this? That was a blunder. I am not I'm removed from the tech industry, so it would be entirely for my own hobbies, curiosity. Perhaps you can think of this as a chance to see how GPT can enhance the work of someone who is relatively disconnected from typical users. Smiley face. Sure. Something like this, I don't know. Will this work? Kind of doubt it, but we'll see what happens. Gotta figure like a lot of people are too lazy to sign up, or they just assume that they won't get in. So I also see like a lot of people using it on Twitter and stuff. So like somebody gets to do it. The question is, even if I get access to the API, will I have the technological competence to figure it out? But yeah, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of crazy stuff going on. Wow. Look at this. Look. Man, crazy. Okay, that's all for this video. We'll keep looking into this sort of stuff because it's pretty interesting to me. If you know about other examples that you'd like me to play with, let me know. And don't worry about the stuff I was talking about, it's fine.